A peaceful mind is key to success. Let me explain. So, nowadays, at a young age and whatnot, you have a lot of things that you have to consider in your life. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that you have to try and balance. There's a lot of things that come up out of nowhere, and a lot of stress factors, you could say. But being able to pick and choose which ones are actually key to your life and what could actually benefit you is a really, really, really beneficial habit. It's a really beneficial thing to be able to have. So, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about benefits that come with a mind that's at peace, it's just like you just have better decision making, and you have a better just clarity on what you want to do with your life. So when your mind is at peace, when you're calm and whatnot, you actually can really just have observations, have some thoughts, and decide what it is you want to do with your life, and decide what it is that you could do in your days or at the moment that would just be able to help you in the long term. You really get to focus on your long-term goals instead of just short-term and just reactions to, instead of just reactions to things that are going on around you. Instead of reacting to how your day is going, you can plan your day and have a daily task list, and that will help you actually achieve and conquer the day. You get to have more increased productivity, and when you're not all stressed out about what's going on and how to balance it, like I said, that daily task thing will just really help minimize distractions. Distractions will still be there for sure, and it's okay to have moments in your day or your life where you're just having a little slack off day or something like that, but you have to learn how to be able to bounce back from that and get back on your goal, your purpose. It helps with stress is just unnecessary, really. Worrying about things is really unnecessary, because at the end of the day you're still gonna have to go through those things. You're still gonna have to face those worrisome things that are going on in your life, and that's just worry and stress just leads to anxiety and overthinking, which does not help you at all with anything that you got going on in your life. And I guess a key thing that comes from stress and whatnot is that it's not healthy for you. You get to lose sleep. It affects your health in many ways, and it also it can make you bald. Don't go bald. You don't want to be bald. No offense to those people that are bald out there, but being able to have a peace of mind, and along with that peace of mind, that daily task list helps build resilience and consistency. So when you have that daily task list, you're planning out what you want to do with your day before it actually happens. That way when your day happens, and thank the Lord for every day, because not every day is promised. Thank the Lord. But when you are challenging, when you have the task, when you know what you want to do with your day, you're going to conquer your day. You're going to wake up, know what you want to do, have a set idea of what you want to do in a certain amount of time. Obviously, time is not always going to be accurate and whatnot, but remember to always focus on the more important things that you want to get done in your day, rather than the little things, and then push the more important things into later in the day. You're probably not going to do them then. Unless you're a night person, or you're really disciplined. Being able to also have a peace of mind is just like I said, just getting rid of all that stress and all that worry helps you be able to have creativity and just thoughts to yourself, and deciding what you want to do in your life. So being able to have this creativity and these thoughts to yourself, you just really focus on what you want to do in your career, what you want to do with your life. And it helps being able to build goals and set goals for yourself at a certain time. And these little goals obviously are important. There's little goals like daily goals, and then there's long-term goals like 3 months, 6 months, a year from now. There's different goals, and you get to really be able to set them, and you get to decide what things in your life that are going to help push you to achieve those, and what things you need to get rid of. It's as simple as that. You get to, like I said, you focus on what matters, and that's just like those goals. So down the road, let's say you do start to become disciplined, you start to become purpose driven, and you start to really try and achieve your goals. A lot of people that achieve those goals or on their way to achieve those goals, they get burned out if you just don't have a peace of mind. If you don't have like time in your day, if you don't have moments in your life where you can just relax and put everything off to the side and not worry about having to get something done at a certain time or anything like that, it's really essential and key to rest, to be able to stay on top of everything. This also helps with like relationships, discipline, and patience. When you have all these like thoughts, all these stressful factors in your life that are just building up, you're eventually going to explode. And being able to be stoic and being able to be patient and really processing every situation, and not really, like I said, the worry factor, not to worry about anything, and to just be out and react in a really positive way or in a mature way. It's going to help build those relationships, and not just relationships with other people, but just like a relationship with yourself, a relationship with God. And instead of thinking about all these, instead of looking at it from a bigger picture, you just focus on one thing at a time. Get rid of the things that don't really benefit you at all, and start focusing on the things that are going to benefit you. And it's way more easier said than done, and it will take time, and that's okay. As long as you're trying, you're gonna get there. As long as you put in the effort, as long as you show up every day, as long as you make one change at a time, even if it's a small change, as long as you have a more consistent day, as long as you have a more productive day as the day before, you're on the right path. You start right now, you're on the right path. And it sounds funny, it sounds corny, but it's the truth. These are steps that you have to take in your life to really be able to be successful, whatever that means to you. Whatever things you want to do in your life, these are little steps that you have to take. These are things that you have to learn, because if not, you may reach your term of success, but will you be able to really have it for a long time, or is it going to just come and go within a short amount of time? And these are things that you got to start thinking about. These are things that really affect the difference between a short-term success and a long-term success. Thank you for watching. You guys all have a blessed day.